Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Frost and Fire. So I have some good news. I spent a little bit of time between this episode and the last episode to try to figure out what was wrong with the Imperial traders, and I have fixed it and since updated the mod. The long and short of it was that there was not the correct settings for carriers. Essentially, the vanilla animals were set up to bring in goods into the Imperial trader, and there aren't vanilla animals in Frost and Fire, so therein lies the problem. And it has since been remedied, so no problem there now. So a little recap of last episode. Last episode, we had a total onslaught of Scythers. They just kept coming and coming and coming. It got a little ridiculous. This episode, I hope to finalize some of my killbox redesign and to shore up my ability to defend against ridiculous incursions of brawlers in the future. At least that's what I'm hoping to do. I'm excited about the Imperial Trader coming in, and I think I'm going to be able to get 3 more trade caravans to hit me up before the season is out. All right, so what I'll be doing is trying to store back some food and a new spine. Other big projects will be to queue up a lot of mining, because all of this new killbox expansion, well, it's going to require loads of steel. So it's going to be important that I source that steel quickly. Another thing that I mentioned, which is likely to happen, is that Angelia, once her new eggs hatch, which is going to be pretty soon, she is, unfortunately for her, going to be phased out as a pet, euthanized, and replaced. I know, it's sad, but it's just something that we're going to need to do, unfortunately. Other things that are apparent, taking a look around, it looks like more Psychite. So I'm growing Psychite, but I might even want to double up even further. Bash is running down here to make Psychite tea. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the tea in bulk. We get a little bit faster. There we are. All right, so JD is working on the spine. Leth is mining. Gabe is sleeping. And we are waiting for the trade caravan that should be here pretty soon, I suspect. Pretty soon indeed. Taking a look at the material I have enough to make a whole lot of additional clothing. So let's do 3 more dusters, 3 more hats. And then for wool, I have enough for 2 parkas and toques. And then in terms of pants and shirts, I'll have to figure that out. I have 98, so 1 of each, I guess. Unless I have more pants than shirts. I have 3 pants. No, those are ruined. So I have 1 pant, 1 shirt, 1 shirt-ish. No, I have more shirts. So let's, how many shirts do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's get 2 pairs of pants. The shirts don't take as much damage because there's more layers covering our chest than our legs, I think. That's sort of the long and short of it. Here comes the traders. Now, it is pretty hot out, so I'm not going to take any risks. Oh, God, you're close. I'm not going to take any risks, and I'm going to immediately set to trade. But another thing I am going to do is I'm going to shrink this butchery zone so that this insect jelly is not in my stockpiles. That way, this insect jelly is not used for trade. And instead, I'm going to stockpile up the insect jelly that is here. So, clear, low, and jelly. Call this jelly 1. Copy. And paste. So the reason for this, if you can't already figure it out yourself, is that when I'm trading with these 3 traders I called in, we are going to be using this jelly in this stockpile as a resource for trade, rather than that I've already hauled. And there is all 3, exotic, imperial, and bulk. So essentially the problem with the imperial trader was that they were using buffalo and camels and, you know, regular animal haulers, which sort of have been edited out of the game, and therefore they couldn't show up. So it was my bug, and I have fixed it. So if you're playing Frost and Fire for yourself, just update it on the Steam Workshop, and you'll have the latest version, which has the fixes. So I would like to, in an ideal world, I would like to wait for these guys to get as close to my base as possible so that I could do the trades. But I think, realistically, it is 114 out. There's a fair chance that these guys just take off due to the heat, and I want to get the trades done. So here we are. Here's the 4,000 jelly that we have. Oh man, that's ridiculous. Let's see. What do they have for sale? They've got steel. I'm going to buy it. They've got a psychic reader and a sensitizer. I'm going to pass. What I will do is buy the Eltec staff. Just in case Raptor wants to change to be a staff wielder. I think it might be a good idea to get him a staff, a shirt. I believe I already have a skull cap. What else? Is there anything else I would like to buy? I suppose I'll buy the high explosive shells, so I don't have to manufacture them. And then I will square this trade with buckets of insect jelly that I don't have to haul, which is wonderful. Okay. That looks good. Now, my relationship with the United Cities, I also want 35 more reputation. So I'm going to gift them some stuff for reputation. I'm going to gift them the flake and the pack of survival meals. I am going to gift the statues and then a whole bunch of jelly. So I said, what, 35? Now we're at 100%. Perfect. Next up, where are they? Will be you guys. And Phoenix, go ahead and haul the Eltic shirt back. And a Biox Spine is done, so we'll get that installed in Storeback ASAP. So, bulk goods trader, what bulk goods do you have for me? They have swamp turtle meat. I'm not going to buy the pemmican. I don't really want it, but swamp turtle meat will be good. They have got swamp turtle hide. It's decent, so I'm going to buy that as well. I'm going to sell some of the worn out clothing that I have here, because we are going to be replacing it with some tailoring soon anyway. So they only have a hyperweave headdress to buy. I don't think I'm going to buy the wood. I don't think I'm going to need it. I could be woefully, dreadfully wrong. They also have enough hyperweave for one pair of pants, so I'll buy that as well. And then square this budget with more insect jelly as well. And then we need 41 rep to max. So gift. And the reason why I'm making big friends out of them is we can possibly call in military aid during the reactor raids. Well, not for these farmers, but for the other factions. And one more to go. This also means that there's a lot of stuff out here that I'm going to need to haul back to base, but that's fine. All right, more advanced components. Any advanced components that I don't have to make myself is nice. Far skip is amazing. Vertical pulse and plants, I'll buy it all. They have got a telescope. And I can essentially sell them almost all the insect jelly. So all these trades have been sort of free. Oh, they also have a pulsar. Yeah, let's buy the pulsar. Well, the animal pulsar doesn't work, but let's buy the soother. All right. Now, let's start hauling this back. Raptor. You are going to load this meat up and bring it back home. So the other issue that you can probably see is there's really nowhere to store this meat. So what I'm going to be doing is having a meat overflow. I'm going to create a new stockpile up here called meat overflow. Because this is still frozen, of course. Let's change the pets inside to not let them there. And the unrestricted pets... Oh! The unrestricted pets already weren't... Wait, did I do that wrong? No, the unrestricted pets were already not allowed there anyway. I guess that was something that we had done in the past. And then, yeah, at this point we just need to haul the rest of the stuff in. I'm going to actually have everyone super haul while I try to micromanage it as well. Okay, so that is a lot of stuff that Raptor's grabbing. And then when Raptor gets home, I will operate on Storeback, installing said spine. Great. So let's see if I was right about the temperature, whether or not these visitors, these trade caravans, will leave near immediately or not. I bet they do. And I wouldn't blame them, and it's pretty hot. Okay, what else do you have? You've got Hyperweave in you. Drop, silver, drop, and then the meat. So we're going to have to arrange the... Here, let me do the surgery real quick. And then we'll arrange the meals appropriately. Please don't screw up the surgery. Oh, you did it. Okay, sweet. All right, so that will look like this, where we haul these meals out from up top. Nope, stop going to sleep. And then we copy this stockpile. Paste it here. Did I paste? Yeah, okay, paste it there. Put the meat down. And we're all set. Now that meat can't be obtained by my pets, and therefore it is protected, I suppose. All right, the rest of the stuff. Let's haul in the LTEC staff and Bash. And everybody else is going to have to haul as well. All right, instead of playing chess, I'm going to have Bash add to a caravan to help haul stuff back. Far skip is very, very, very useful. That will allow me to do long-range missions, like base assaults and things with backup, which is very awesome. And then I'm going to have Gabe also join the caravan here. we go. Done. And we'll have everything stored soon. Yep, they are leaving because of dangerous temperature, as I sort of suspected they would. All right, Gabe. Drop those components. And let's put the shells away. And then remove you from caravan. You'll put the silver away on your own. Bash is going to do the same thing. All right, well, I guess we don't need them on Super Haul anymore. So I did all the manual hauling. It would have taken a while to do that without sort of using the caravanning trick. So absolutely no regret on that front. All right, the textiles get put away. Silver Soother. The telescope I'm going to put somewhere else. And the skill trainer is going to put over here as well. Forbid that. And then let's get the telescope down. Because we had lost a telescope to attackers. And be nice to get that back. Done. I'm going to leave the horseshoe pin outside anyway. Just so that we get more outside time. And remove from caravan. Cool. So the plants trainer would make the most sense maybe for Phoenix. Where is Phoenix? He's hauling steel. Far skip would make sense for Hippie. And vertical pulse for Raptor. What level is this? Siling 3? Actually, you know, vertical pulse... No, I think Raptor over Storbeck. If anyone's going to become a dedicated Psycaster, it'll be probably Raptor. All right, Storbeck, you need to put your jump pack back on. You're not a shield belter. Those were some terrific trades. And as soon as I'm allowed to call them back in, I'm going to do that. So a day and a half. Trying to get a whole bunch of trades in as soon as we can. All right, let's continue to tend for the sensory mechanites so that people don't feel like they need to sleep throughout the day. I think Raptor needs his tended to. Yep, he's waiting and Bash is waiting. So JD, I'm going to have to wake you up. Wonderful. So we did buy some extra leather, and that's going to allow us to sorry, I just realized I have wart that's going to spoil. That's going to allow us to make a few extra clothing. So we'll have to keep a close stock on, you know, roughly what clothing I'm going to need. I think it's mostly pants and shirts, but if there's anything else, if, you know, I'll know. All right, looking good. Yep, everybody's pretty much leaving the map tile due to the heat. Which is funny, it's only 81. That's pretty comfortable, all things considered. But hey, you know, whatever. Pretty soon, the eggs are 83%, and if there is a female in that clutch, we are going to be replacing Angelia. Okay, another thing I need to do is, now that we've given away or gifted away all of the insect jelly down there, I need to remove that zone because I don't want my guys to be hauling anything to that stockpile, even though it was only for insect jelly, I suppose. Oh, I see you. Hippie, go for intercept. This Gorillo is wild, and it is in no doubt on an inset path for these trade caravans. So I'm gonna have Hippie intercept so as to not let my guests here get hurt. I was very lucky as to have spotted that. Ooh, a masterwork pants. I could just skip it away, but I don't want to use my psi focus if I can help it. So Raptor, learn pulse when you're up and you're not messing about with the piano. Down it goes. Hippie, you'll haul. And then JD, when you're done with that, haul the succulent leaves. You're welcome. They have no idea what I even did for them, but they're welcome. All right, taking a look at what they have left on them. No, there's really nothing I even want to buy from them, so good. A complete trade. The other thing I could do is pants made out of the hyperweave. Those will be real tough pants. Hyperweave is easily the best material in RimWorld. It just is very rare, and as a result of its rarity, you don't get much of it. Another thing that would have helped with these autocannon turrets is to have bait turrets or tink turrets or whatever you want to call it actually out there. So I will queue a set of turrets to sit out there, and then also even though I'm real low on steel, I will queue deadfall traps as well. And then let's get that all home zoned. And then these south quadruplets home zoned as well. So that looks right. A lot of work left to be done to get the base ready. I feel like at this point, once everything that I have just set up just now is built, we will have a pretty decent defense against brawlers. And brawlers won't shake us to the core like they have been doing. But it's going to take some work. It's going to take some effort to get all the things that I have set to build built. So I guess the rebel farmers, because of their tribal wear, were the most comfortable and stuck around the longest, which is kind of funny. For all of the fancy technology that the royals have, they can't take the heat. A combat supply. Nice. Maybe they have Doomsday Launcher or something. All right, Raptor. Let's check. They have got no such luck. Wow, they have a real small stack of stuff. They've got some EMP shells. Boy, oh boy, yeah, they really have garbage. Never mind, forget it. Forget it. All right, so here comes the hyperweave pants. And let's go ahead and cook some fine meals because we're about to get a batch of Gorillo meat. So the pants were excellent. So if you take a look at these pants, they have a sharp of 52. Compare that to these excellent ones with the sharp of 29. As you can see, there is some clear difference there. The Leviathan Pantsier has a sharp of 42, which is close. But yeah, nothing really compares to Hyperweave. Nor should it, given its rarity, expense, and scarcity. Now that the jellies are gone, I can expand the zone back out the way it was normally. And we should start to see the turrets in here be repaired, replaced, etc. JD, what are you working on? All right. Instead of relaxing socially, JD, not that you don't deserve it, I'm going to have you shred some mechs. A little worried about the rain and the machining table, but I'm going to take the risk anyway. Because this will be a lot faster. And it also makes steel roughly where I want to use it. Right? Because then I can just go and rearm from all the dead mechs. Bada bing, bada boom. I was really worried about the rain. I could put it like here. There. Now it's rainproof. All right, Gabe and Leth. How is... Ah, yes. So more mining required. This is fully mined out. This is not. And most of the scythers have been shredded. We had to kill just probably shy of 100, I'd imagine. Because it was a scattered drop of like 20, and then a targeted drop of maybe 70 or so. It was kind of a lot. I do say so myself. Okay, we're almost out of scythers. Well, that's not exactly true. There is this group here, and I will address that now. JD, I've been working pretty hard, and hasn't even slept the entire day, but he's almost done. Okay. No, there's yeah, I guess there's 3 more. Sorry, JD, I apologize. If you'll take a look at the temperature, it is tempered again. And we might be able to call in... All right, in 4 hours, we'll be able to call in another trade caravan. But that's not really what I was concerned about. What I was concerned about is we're going to have to change over from heating to cooling. Or cooling to heating. Any moment now. So I'll have to continually remind myself of that. And it's just about time. How are those eggs coming? 95%? And Gabe has a speed frenzy, or go frenzy, which is great for being able to head up north and get mining done. So the last 2 turrets are getting built. Hey, Phoenix, while you're there, might as well, right? Nearly landed on you, in fact. All right, so the big autocannons are built. Now we just need to build the deadfall traps and move the mini turrets, which is something that Raptor can help out with after he calls in new caravans. So this is the Imperial Trader, and then we'll call in exotics, and then bulk. Now, during the day, it is still hot enough to require air conditioning. So in a few days, in like 2 days, maybe we change over to the cooling. We're not quite there yet. But it is prime time to do mining. And we're dwindling this nest egg of steel here. Finish up. And then haul. A bit of a slave driver, but it's needed. Survival is tenuous at best. Another thing I'm going to need to do is to put some rearm zones back here, but I'm going to wait until those walls are built. How's my beer coming? Day and a half? And the eggs, any second now. And Raptor has an inspired trade, which is great, because we do have trade caravans coming in. It was interesting, actually. He got inspired not in a particularly good mood, which is unusual. All right, for now, I'm going to flick these off so that Leth and Gabe, instead of mining, they will help with hauling and resources and stuff like that. Because these turrets need repair and rearming pretty badly. A lot of these turrets are... Oh, boy. A lot of those turrets, as I was about to say, are really damaged. All right, let's toss on the second foil helmet on Storbeck so it doesn't go crazy. And we had a power shortage event, which set fire to some cables. Trying to force haul rather than rearm, because rearm you take less than an arm load, whereas hauling you take a full arm load, which is better. Oh boy. Major break risk. He's asleep. He'll be fine. Ooh, we got Beak Things live. Just noticed that. Are they going for Leth? Probably. I'm gonna have Leth start the fight. So just, okay, there's 4 of them. There's 3 in the south, 1 up north. Now I do have a jump pack, which is going to be necessary in order to survive this thing. Nice, I got another volley in. Back up. I know. It's not fair. I'm gaming the system. Swinging the door open. And at least I also shot you in the brain. So, it's not a great time to be fighting... Oh boy, more Beak Things are coming north. It's not a great time to be fighting these things because of the psychic drone, which is dramatically affecting my males in the colony. But what am I going to do? You know, not fight them? Oh god. Alright, let me jetpack. Gabe, are you anywhere nearby? No. Because Gabe is psychically deaf, so he doesn't really care if there's droners or whatever. So I think there's a... Yeah, there's obviously another Beak Thing that's coming in for me. And, yep, there's the alert. Alright, Hippie, you come north. And Gabe, you come north. We'll fight these things. They want to fight, they get to fight. Bash. Smoke some smoke leaf. Please don't go crazy. Oh, boy. Skip. Back. Glad I looked when I looked. So these things, as you can see, are flying. Uh-oh. Skip. Oh. They are fast. And that's why they're very scary. Because they move so quickly, and they can close the distance so fast that they're on you before you even realize that you're in a fight. Skip. Okay, so that's 2. And I think probably the last one is manhunting me. No, it's still down there. Take it back. Hunt and hunt and let's haul it. So we're going to be hauling the big things here. Also, taking a look at the external temperature. I suppose it might be good to get the heaters on. So let's zoom all the way out. I'm going to turn all the coolers off, but I'm going to then turn some of them back on. These heaters don't need to turn on. Okay. Here we are. The seasons shift. And let's build a roof over the chimneys. Let's turn off half of the remaining freezers. Oh, so here's some eggs. This is a male, and this is a female. So we do have... It's not great, but we're going to be replacing Angelia with another Angelia. And Bash is going to do the dirty work. Oh boy, Phoenix. Eat a fine meal. And then smoke leaf. This beer could not come out any sooner. We need it so badly right now. There still is one more big thing that might want to mess with us, so we have to keep an eye on that. And then this butcher creature forever will allow all insect corpses, so the big things get butchered. So unfortunately, on top of the psychic drone, Raptor had a bonded pet die, which will be a 20-day -8. But given how useless, unfortunately, Angelia was, given her health, it had to be. It had to be. There was really no good solution there. We have really truly done not much at all in terms of, oh boy, sad wonder, in terms of getting the kill box ready. All right, Hippie and Gabe. I'm gonna go hunt the other big thing because I think it's only a matter of time until, yep, there it goes. Kicking off to try to kill me. Yeah, it's chasing Phoenix now. All right, Phoenix, you should haul that steel. Down it goes. All right, there's some slag here that I'll start smelting. And then I can also move the smelter in here because there's plenty of slag here. There's, 70-something chunks in there that I'll do. Phoenix is smoke leaf binging. Load. Joint. Oh, you know what? He's interacting with it, so I can't actually load it right now. There we go. Let's get the remaining 57. Load it up. Sorry, buddy. No more drugs for you. Binge once and that's it. Our animals are going to go back to unrestricted hauling. I should have done that a long time ago. I forgot. And that will help them get the kill box ready as well. We still need to make these back walls and then place all the turrets down. But we have, you know, a quarter of our people on psychic, you know, mental breaks. Understandably, to be fair, but still. They're not going to be that helpful for a bit. There, the drone is ending. That should help. So Storbeck, as soon as you snap out of it, you're going to get out of that psychic foil helmet because we don't want to give it extra durability damage for no reason. Bash is working on our tea supply. I'm going to actually have Bash help with some butchering. Man, that was a lot of material. In order to help our moods pop back, and also given that our meat just got overflowed, I'm going to allow simple meals to be eaten. Or fine meals, rather. And Bash, let's cook some. Storbeck's no longer wandering. Switch the helmets. And Phoenix is no longer binging either. So you can help to put the joints back because you were the cause of the joints being moved in the first place. All right, these things are refrigerated and they're soon to be frozen, so I don't think spoiling is a risk anymore. Right, let's use the remaining eggs and a little bone dog meat to make the last batch of fine meals. And Bash is major breaking. But hey, eat a fine meal. You'll be alright. You'll be alright indeed. Alright, let's re-forbid this meat. And then this meat here, I really want to move out of this frozen stockpile because, well, I guess what I could do is shrink the zone here, expand it here, and then move things around so it's inaccessible to pets. And let's do that. Pets inside. Restricted, unrestricted, and priority. So that they can't chew on it. There. Done. So we have a good stockpile of meat. That'll keep us going for a bit. I think I'm going to switch back over to simple meals. And here comes an Imperial trader, and probably all the traders. So one of the things I'm going to need to do is get out to them quickly, because they very might leave as a result of... it's now kind of cold. No, they're loading on top of one another. It's 46 Fahrenheit, but they might decide to just bail early. So I want to be near them. And in fact, in an overabundance of paranoia, I'm even going to have Hippie go, so that if they do start to take off, Hippie can skip Raptor around. I mean, she also has far skip now, but all right. So here's the exotic goods. And you know what? I just realized I am just about out of time. I'm making the executive decision to sell my Luciferium. I think it's about time. I'm going to buy another Soother. And Mass Chaos Skip I don't particularly love. So let's do trades for all of the trades that are offered right now. And then I'll wrap this up, going just a little bit longer. So I'm going to buy the Imperial Traders steel because I am at a loss of steel, or lack of steel. They don't have much else, unfortunately. They do have an Eltec skull cap and a vest. I guess I'll buy. And then the last trader is right here. Hippie, I'm going to have you form caravan and start hauling the first stuff in other than the steel because it's too heavy. So there's a lot of Eltec stuff here in case I want to more purely sidecast during the in-game raids. It's a possibility that that is something I want to do. Pack Bowl leather, is this any good? No, its sharp is terrible. I'm not going to buy it. They do have meat I could buy, but I think I just established that I'm kind of full of meat, sadly. They have foul meat? Oh my god, they have so much foul meat that I could buy. It would make good chem fuel, but I don't know. I'm a little hesitant. I think the human leather stuff is just not necessary to keep, and I'd rather have the silver, which is why I'm selling it. Suppose I could buy the Devil Strand, turn that into some clothing. Devil Strand is definitely tougher than the cloth I have. Not as good as some of the leathers, though. Yeah, I'll buy the Garo meat. It's not often that I have opportunity to buy that kind of stuff, so. Add a caravan. Let's load this up. And I'm going to drop the meat here. It will at least be refrigerated until I can figure out what to do with it next episode. All right. Well, that is all the time I have. Very happy to have figured out what was wrong with the caravan traders. And it was pretty good that I got 6 trades done between the cold and hot seasons. I have not really made much progress with the kill box, but fortunately there hasn't really been any combat. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I will catch you next episode. Farewell.